I listened back to the VOD from yesterday. The mic was way too loud. I've tried to do what I can to fix that. It's a pretty crappy mic. I know if I get really loud, if I yell about something, it just distorts and peaks like crazy, and it sounds terrible to you. So I'll do my best not to do that. I apologize. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna be playing GeoGuessr today. I originally was planning on playing some Landlord Super today, but late last night I saw a YouTube video about GeoGuessr, and I was like, man, I haven't played GeoGuessr in like close to 2 years probably, but I love GeoGuessr. So I was like, let's give this a shot. There's a lot of things we can do here. We could do a diverse world and play just some regular rounds, put a time limit on it, and have a fun look around. We could do urban world with no movement and see how much we can figure out just from the first thing we can see. I think there's a capitals of the world playlist I would like to check out. We could even try the crazy 10-second no panning, no zooming diverse world thing. I don't know what all we're going to get to today, but since it's been so long since I've played this, let's go ahead and just start with some regular diverse world stuff and go on from there. We'll probably play at least 2 games of this. You can see my high score isn't very good, but it's also been a couple of years since I've played this, so let's see how this goes. We're going to do single player. I mean, I guess I could do a challenge if anyone wants to play alongside me, but we could save that for later. Should I do 3 or 4 minutes? Let's do 4 minutes, because I would maybe like to cut these up to put them on YouTube, and 4 times 5 is 20. That's a good episode length. For this, we're going to be able to move around because I'm going to want to try to figure out where we are. So, let's get going. What have we got? We've got tropical looking area. Right off the bat, I'm thinking maybe South Asia, but I don't know. I'm not, you saw my high score. I'm not the best at this game. I do love geography. I'm definitely thinking South Asia somewhere. Like, see, I used to when the GeoGuessr Battle Royale first came out, I was so addicted to this. So I guess that was like the winter of 2020. So I guess it's been like more like a little over a year when I say 2 years. And I used to have like every country that was on GeoGuessr memorized. It'd be like, oh, there's no point in guessing, I don't know, Tajikistan, because Tajikistan is not on GeoGuessr. But I've forgotten all of that, so I don't even remember what countries are eligible to be guessed here. But like maybe something like Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Thailand. We're in that region. I don't really know. These, I can't even remember what these little contraptions are called. There's a name for that, but that also screams this part of the world to me. Ooh, a language, please. Not that this is going to be particularly helpful for me. Okay, we've got English and a script that I don't immediately recognize. There's a word for this kind of script. It's not syllabary. I can't remember what it is. But this could be Thai. Ah, man, I'm so out of practice. If you'd asked me like 15 months ago, I would have known that immediately. Wow, I do not know what that is. We've got about 2 minutes left. Also, they have redesigned the website like completely since the last time I used this. This looks way too fancy for what I'm used to. Oh, there was another sign. Although it's probably not going to be much more helpful. Yeah. God, I should at least like be able to narrow it down to like 2 countries, and I can't even do that, which is sad. I mean, I know we're over here somewhere. I don't think we're in India. I think we're maybe more like over here. Hold on, let me look. I don't think that's Burmese. I also am not 100% sure that's what the language is called, so I'm showing my ignorance there. Thai. I'm kind of like between Bangladesh and Thailand right now. Let me get another look at this script. We have a minute left. I don't even remember where the freaking sign was. There it is. We've got solid lines across the top of the text. That's probably not going to be super useful. We're definitely not in Cambodia. And I don't know, like a city or a street number or anything. Oh, that kind of looks like Bangladesh text. Again, I don't know what the language is called, which is just sad. Stupid American, I am. I don't know, dude. I do not know. I mean, it's not Sri Lanka. Their text is like way more circular. We only have 20 seconds left. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Bangladesh. We're obviously not in Dhaka, but I kind of want to just stick us like maybe right outside of Dhaka, like maybe right there. Honestly, only 58 miles away. I will take it. We were in the right country. That's pretty good. I would love to get down and be like, oh, well, we were clearly on Highway N7, and like I saw a gas station, and okay, here we are, and we're at this intersection. Maybe tonight we'll get one of those, but I'm very out of practice. Oh, hello, we have a viewer. Critical Pig 384, Bengali. Is that the language they speak in Bangladesh? Oh, we have two viewers. Hello. A simple name. Hi. I wasn't really expecting anyone to show up, especially this early. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome. Welcome. Let's have some fun. I feel much more pressure now. Don't really know what I'm doing, as you can tell. And let's move on to the next round. All right. Very different. Maybe. Oh, this one's gonna be bad. I'm gonna like put us in the wrong hemisphere or something. I don't want to look. I don't want any hints. After I guess, like I welcome being educated because I would love to learn for the future. But I don't want to. I don't want you to just be like, oh, this is clearly where we are, because that takes away the fun for me. Masid. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I'm just going to be wrong. Kubu. Interesting. Once again, no idea. We're in this part of the world, and this is a very large part of the world, but at least, I know we're not in, like, South America or something. At least I hope we're not. I don't know if these symbols mean anything. If they do, it's not something I'm familiar with. Al-Muhajirin. I don't know. That sounds like vaguely Arabic to me, but obviously like none of that was all in like a Latin alphabet, which doesn't line up. So I'm very confused. I don't see like a city anywhere on the horizon, so that's bad. Only a minute 55 left. Looking for more texts, please. And they obviously use kilometers, which I kind of already figured out. I cannot read that. Looks like maybe it says LAEANG, but I can't see like if that's a symbol or a different letter. Yeah, so it looks like maybe there was some English influence here at least, although that's not the most helpful thing in the world because obviously English has kind of like propagated itself in all corners. Right now, my best guess would be like a former British colony in Africa. Amara T. Wow, I have no idea. I could be in the completely wrong part of the world right now. Like this. Like at least on the last one, I had it narrowed down to a couple of countries. There's a map that would be helpful if I knew what I was doing. Delarang. I have no idea. This is, I'm gonna have to take a fat L on this one. I mean, this could be South Asia, this could be Sub-Saharan Africa. I'm getting, I don't know what I'm getting. I only have 15 seconds. I have to guess. I think we're in this part of the world, not in Africa. I'm just gonna throw us down. I think I'm really, really wrong. Hopefully. Indonesia. Okay, that explains the Latin text. Their language, yeah, is okay. That should have come up. And the Arab sounding word. Okay, yeah, that's dumb. I should have caught on to those clues. Let's see what chat has been saying. But that pipeline is for oil. That's probably a good guess. Have some things to talk about on this. So yeah, please educate me because that was really bad performance. And like in hindsight, I should have at least clued into like we were in like Malaysia or Asia or something like that, or Indonesia, because of the text and the biome also appeared. Can you like go back in? I don't even remember how this works and like look before you move on. I don't think you can. I think you have to wait until you finish all 5 rounds. Jalan means road in Malay and Indonesian. If you see that, or abbreviated as Jin, I think, yeah, you will nearly always be in Indonesia or Malaysia or Singapore, but Singapore is easy to recognize. Okay, that's really good intel. Thank you. Critical pig. Jalan. I gotta store that in the memory banks. All right, let's move on. All right, immediately we have some more information here. In 14, Olifantshoek and Uppington. So this looks Dutch to me, which immediately, given the surroundings, makes me think like maybe South Africa. D3312. I don't know. I should know in, like, is that what South Africa's highways are abbreviated as? Is in? No. At least not these big ones. And then these have B's. I know that like Australia and New Zealand they use these gold letters, I think. And I could definitely buy this being in Australia. We have M and A. Is New Zealand in? Although this looks less like what I imagine New Zealand would look like. Yeah. Okay, let's maybe take a brief trip. Which way looks like it might have more information? There's some more signs this way. Hopefully they tell us something. Nope. Okay, that also makes me think Southern Africa. Maybe. Or Australia. I definitely think we're either in Southern Africa or Australia. I just have to figure out which one. And you would think those things would not really be that easy to confuse. The Dutch, I don't know what, if any, Dutch influence there is in Australia. I know there's obviously quite a bit in South Africa. So I think that's where I'm leaning at the moment if we don't get any more information. Let me see if I can like look at these cars. I'm not one of those GeoGuessr players who like has like different license plate styles memorized and like, okay, well clearly we're in like Eastern Europe based on like the text font or the text color of the license plate. I don't know any of that. I'm more just go with vibes. And the vibes to me are saying like northern South Africa right now. But as you saw in the last guess, my vibes detector really aren't tuned the way they should be. That is a tiny car. It's not really something I would expect to see in an area like this. So maybe we're, oh, maybe it's, okay, it's not as small as it looked when I was right next to it, but maybe we're not that far from a city. Although clearly there's not one on the horizon anywhere. I don't see any more signs. We have 50 seconds. Man, part of me really wants to say Australia. Like, just look at this. I don't know. This road is not in the best condition. But I imagine that applies to the majority of the world, honestly. Including the United States. Oh, maybe this truck will have something written on it. Brian Hewitt. Unfortunately, South Africa and Australia both have a lot of English, obviously. Oh my god. I know I'm going to guess the wrong one. It's one of those two. Or maybe like Botswana or something, but I would probably go with South Africa. DeAndre Transport. Oh, I ran out of time! I completely forgot about the time. Wow. Okay, I was right. It was northern South Africa. But that is embarrassing that I got so stun-locked by looking at the trucks. Let's see what chat's saying. Masjid means mosque. Often have Arabic names, even in places that don't speak Arabic. That makes sense again with Indonesia. India doesn't have coverage outside of a few tourist attractions and a tiny bit of downtown Mumbai, so a regular road location will basically never be in India. Good intel, man. You're full of amazing hints that I hopefully will remember. Desert reminds me of home. I'm all about vibes too. Yeah, man. Vibes. That's what it is. Most important thing, you can learn as many metas as you want, but learning metas is not everything. And Southern Africa has yellow outside lines. Australia has all white lines. Wow. Amazing intel. I'm happy that it was South Africa, but like that doesn't make up for the fact that I didn't even make a guess. But you know, we're easing into the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and for giving me all this useful information. I really wish I could see these signs. They look like stop signs. They're or hexagonal. No, octagonal. Yeah, I can count barely. All right. So what did we just said? Yellow outside lines, whereas Australia is all white. So we know we're not in Australia. That sign looked the same. The tree, is that the same tree? Are we back in South Africa? We definitely could be. That sign also looks like we had the T junction last time, and it was a similar looking road sign. So that would be, it'd be nice to get a little bit of redemption on South Africa, but also, you know, it's like very fresh on the mind, so it's not as impressive. But I definitely think that's probably where we are. I gotta remember the time. I wonder if there's a way to like, maybe you guys will know if there's a setting I can turn on to like buzz when there's 30 seconds or 10 seconds left. Oh, there was a city name or something. Hawking. Little Hawking. Again, I'm gonna butcher more, probably like 90% of the words I see tonight, so I apologize. Suppose since I'm pretty sure I'm in South Africa again, I could start looking for Little Hawking. I do think we're probably in the northern part again. There's a lot of towns, and it's 40 kilometers away. You know, who knows? Oh, that's Olafshoek. That's the one we were at last time. I'm going to put a pin down now. That way, if I forget to guess, we have something down. All right, I don't think we're right next to Johannesburg. I don't really know. Maybe you guys can help with this. Is it like, it seems like maybe the Dutch influence is more in the north and the English influence or British influence or whatever is more in the south. Is that true as far as like naming goes? Um, wow. I wish we had a highway number. Maybe I could have kept looking, but oh well. If you're here looking for someone to put up 25,000 points, that's probably not going to be on this channel, I'm sorry to say. I don't think we're this far east. I think we want to go further west. Hmm. I don't even know like how far I should be zooming in. Klein Eiffel. I think we're like kind of in the same region as we were last time, which is very unexpected. I don't remember ever having them close back to back on a diverse world before. Watch this be nowhere near South Africa. I'm gonna put us like up here and pray. Oh, we're in Botswana. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see what you guys are saying. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, your information helped. Those yellow lines. You love to see it. Okay, it's a little bit of redemption, but still, this game is lost. All right, this is very different. This could be a lot of things. 100 meters road work. Man, this could be. Okay, well, when it comes to differentiating East Asian scripts, I mean, I'm better at it than I am with South Asian scripts. This looks Chinese to me. Typically the way I think about it is Chinese has the most complex characters. Although this, it might be a smaller language. So I'm generally thinking of the big three: Mandarin, Korean, and Japanese. Korean is the easiest. Obviously, it has all the circles and everything, and then Japanese has a lot of straight lines and like horizontal characters, or at least compared to Chinese. So if I had to guess, I would say this is Chinese. Now, if I remember correctly, it has been a while since I played GeoGuessr, so I don't know if things have changed substantially. I don't think mainland China appears on GeoGuessr, at least not very often. But maybe that has changed, or maybe I'm just wrong. So, this could be outside of Singapore or Hong Kong. It could be Taiwan. Taiwan might be what I'm thinking at the moment. But I also could be misidentifying that language and completely off base here. I bet it's helpful to know what that sign style is. It's a very distinctive sign. I don't know that I've ever seen one that looks quite like that. Very slow speed limit. I'm assuming that's what that means. But that makes sense given these treacherous roads we're driving on. This place is beautiful, wherever it is. Yeah, I'm thinking Taiwan. I have about 1 minute and 50 seconds left. But, this could be mainland China, or this could be somewhere that I'm not even thinking of. And this is gorgeous. I love roads with like a sharp drop off. I don't know that I would love to drive on a road like this, but I love looking at them. Like with the fog or clouds up there with you. It's amazing. I don't know how much more information we're going to get. Let's go around this corner and see if there's anything. Okay. Taiwan. So we've. Oh, they changed the compass. It used to be that. Okay. I don't know how much the compass is going to help me. I mean, we're going east, but we were mostly going south earlier, I think. So maybe we could be. I don't know like anything about Taiwan other than the capital. I don't know like where most of the people live. It looks like they live all along the west coast. So maybe we're on the east coast somewhere. Like maybe not the east coast, but like driving on down this way. And then does this like hook around to the east at some point? It does. I don't know. This highway maybe looks too big for the kind of road we're on, but I only have 8 seconds, so I don't think that looks too close to a city. I mean, I don't think that's right necessarily, but let's see what we got. I will freaking take that, bro. Let's see. Yeah, drop a pin early before the timer runs out. That's good intel. And you can change compass back in the settings. Is that like something I do between games, I assume? I'm very happy with that because I mean a lot of times as you've seen East Asia and South Asia, I tend to lose my mind. Settings gear. Oh, that's the end of the game. I'm dumb. Okay. Yeah, not the best score. I mean, this one sunk us. I would have guessed in South Africa, so we would have had a couple thousand more points. This one was embarrassing. I should have caught on.